Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. Spray. Relief.
You two take care of labor.
Only intended for a plain cat.
So I've got one person that is brave enough right now, and I'm not saying brave to mock all you guys. I'm just saying, I'm just saying I wanted to get your stories and highlight some of that. So let's start with you right now. We're gonna have you come up and I don't know, you got a good booming voice, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
I'm John Ray. I run a company called Awaken Entrepreneur. It's a digital marketing agency, and yeah, I guess I was introduced to you. I had a friend that was really into DigiByte, and so I started searching around for people that were talking about DigiByte last summer. And I really, in January of 2020, right before the pandemic, I have always been entrepreneurial, and my income, I've been fortunate enough to have my income consistently go up, but my expenses were also going up. And so I was never really putting any money away or saving anything. And in January, I saw a video with Robert Kiyosaki, and he was talking about how, you know, if you really want to start getting exposure to saving and to precious metals, just start buying 1 coin of silver at a time. Yep. And so I started buying 1 ounce of silver at a time. Basically, like every few days, I would just go to my coin shop and see what they had in the little junk silver tray, start buying some of that. And it became really fun. Like, it reminded me of when I was a kid and was collecting baseball cards, and I started to connect with people online and on Instagram who, you know, had all these cool collector coins. And I made a decision that I was going to start paying myself first. And so I started taking 20% of my paychecks and investing it into precious metals. And I had tried to do that in the past, where I would take some of my money and just put it in a savings account. But what would happen is the car would break down, like something in the house needed to be repaired, and so then I would just end up spending my savings. Yeah. Precious metals created enough of a barrier to selling where when the car broke, I just went and mowed a lawn and figured out another way to make the money instead of going and selling the silver. And so over the last 18 months, I've actually been able to accumulate wealth for the first time. And yeah, I definitely credit you and your videos and your motivation to getting me interested enough to keep researching, because then I got into crypto more, and so now I'm investing in crypto as well, and those have had meteoric rises, and it's just really fun to have money working for me while I'm working for money, because, you know, I've always been the guy that when I was in college, I would throw a lawnmower in my Camaro and go mow lawns, or, you know, figure out how to swap NFL pencils when I was, you know, in fourth grade. And so I'm good at eyeing opportunities to make money, but I really feel like what precious metals and cryptocurrency has offered me is a perspective on how to maintain that income as wealth and something that I can stake against the future. So
yeah, that's awesome. So this is the first time that you've had sort of a savings and wealth.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now you have a YouTube channel too, right?
I have a YouTube channel. It's John Jon Ray Ray, and I talk about how local businesses can market themselves. I'm a certified emotional processing coach, so I help people kind of work through the fear that they have around starting a business, about speaking in public, about investing in something new, because especially in cryptocurrency, it's a very nervous system oriented thing.
Wow. Now I didn't know this, okay? I knew John because he'd reached out before and really tried to help me out in the channel, which was awesome. I really appreciate that. And it's such a pleasure to be able to put a face and shake a hand or give a hug and with an email, you know? And I had no idea that you're in that. As a matter of fact, I mean, we hear of life coaches and stuff, and we hear of business consultants, but to actually drill it down to how do you word it again?
Emotional processing. I mean, it's really just like having a conscious awareness that you're having feelings, and instead of having a knee-jerk reaction to that, which especially in the crypto markets, you know, anytime something happens, you want to sell or dump it all or FOMO in, and so learning how to really just count to 10, like understand, okay, this is just adrenaline that's pumping through my body.
Yep.
Let me let it pass so that I can make a little bit more rational decision.
Yeah.
And so my entire agency, Awaken Entrepreneur, is marrying some of my background as a real estate professional and realtor, and I used to work for Google. So I help businesses kind of win online, but a big part of winning online is being able to kind of constantly move into your stretch zone.
Dude, that's awesome.
And be in a place where you're willing to outcompete by doing something different and doing something that may feel a little bit scary.
Yeah.
But if you can just sit with that for a hot second,
yeah.
Kind of map the spectrum of worst case scenario to best case scenario, you can really set yourself up for the emotional fortitude to keep moving forward.
Wow, that is honestly, I didn't expect that much out of you. I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way. That was awesome. Seriously. Thank you. So you guys remember, my big thing is to make other people more successful than me, right? And what's my other goal? To be the dumbest one in the room, and that's super easy for me. So, but guys, if that interests you, piques your attention, please go check out John Ray, and it's John Ray on YouTube.
Yeah, or awaken-entrepreneur.com.
Awaken-entrepreneur.com.
Funky colors. Shapes that swing.
It's impossible.